Rick's in there with the Doyle suited.
Ace 5-4.
2 spades. So Rom and Rick with flush draws. Rom with a straight flush draw. Dude, if a 6 of spades comes,
can we just say that quick?
Dustin will have a set. Rick will have a 10-high flush, and Rom would have a straight flush.
I'm walking out, dude. I've said this a couple times.
Please, one time, just for the people at home.
I am out of the building.
6 of spades one time. 6 of spades? 6 of spades, bro? $2,000 in the pot. Rom drills an 8-high straight flush. Rick binks a 10-high flush. And Dustin turns a set of 6s. And Rom and Dustin have 19K effective between them. What is happening, San Diego? Oh. Ben literally just left the booth. And so 600 and a call from Rom. Rick now with a 10-high flush, thinking he just hit gin against 2 players. And he's only got 5,800 behind, and he just calls smartly. Wow. River card coming. Ace.
Are you kidding me?
6s full for Dustin and a straight flush for Rom.
Jesus.
And, I mean, how does Rom not make an additional $19,000 on this hand? And it goes check, check. You know, this might have saved Rick his additional $5,000 given that the board paired and the 4th spade comes. What a once-in-a-lifetime card for Rom. 3 ways. Dustin hitting a 2-outer on the turn to give Rom his 1-outer.
You have got to be kidding me. He's going to bet over
pot.
Just over a pot. About $200 over. Oh, my goodness.
And now Dustin thinking, like, how do I get the max here? There's no way I'm beat. Nobody's in here with ace 4, right? Like, 6 is full is good here, right? Oh, my gosh, dude.
These other players at the table have no idea what's about to happen.
Dustin's staring Rom down, trying to get a read because, you know, this definitely sucks if you're, you know, raising into a better full house. But there's just 0 chance that Dustin thinks anyone has a straight flush, which is Captain Obvious. So he's got 10K in his hand right now. It looks like he wants to put it in there. Rom having overbet the pot with just the absolute eternal nuts. And Dustin puts in a stack of high society.
Can you just imagine getting just pumped?
Oh, and Rom is like, is my life really this good? Raises to 10,000 now. Rom,
only one move here.
6K call, insta shove.
That's it, instant.
And Dustin says the F word, I think. You know, we couldn't hear it, but it looks like that's what he said. And unfortunately, the only hands that insta shove here are aces full of 6s, quad aces, and a straight flush, I think. Maybe ace 5 and ace 4 do this, but you got to feel super confident. And Rom didn't even take any time. Like, he didn't Hollywood at all. He just, like, immediately shoved. What a disgusting run out for Dustin. And this pot's up to 33,300. And if Dustin calls, it's going to be an over 40K pot. 50K pot.
What is Dustin going to do here? Can he find the fold button?
If he finds a fold, this is...
He gets the full count.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, how do you not puke? How do you not puke call?
Oh my
and he calls.
He makes the call. It's a $42,000 pot with a straight flush on the turn, no sweat.
Everybody knows how brutal that turn card and river card are for Dustin. Somebody run the numbers. The odds of this happening are so small.
Oh my goodness. Is he going to try to rep pocket 8s here? Oh my goodness.
Jeff, your ace queen on the button. Going to be a great time to go ahead and raise it up. Makes it 150. He's going to call.
Steve with the mystery hand.
Oh, how about aces? How about the last 2 aces in the deck?
Oh, it's always fun when they put out the raise first and then they scan their cards.
He's going to 3-bet up to 750 bucks.
Jeff with a decision here.
Nah, Phil is in there, man. Like you said, he likes to play those multi-way big pots. This is shaping up to be one of them.
Oh,
What?
no!
What? Jeff rips it on top.
Oh,
$5.1 thousand for the ace-queen, turning his ace-queen now. Looks like a bluff now. And Steven here with the birds. His eyes lighting up.
Wow. I'm very surprised Jeff pulled this play here.
That's a huge raise.
Man, he could have just called in position there. Seen a flop. I'm very surprised he decided to go with the all-in. I'm not a gambling man, but I'd bet that Steven is going to make the call here.
He's going to just make the call, give Phil room to shove on top. Oh, man. This is a night maker right here.
Wow, Phil doesn't want to fold. He's like, I got suited ace. Oh my
God, he's all in and it deuces the raise from... Oh
What?
my God! 3-way all in, let's go.
And Jeff is just like, oh my god.
How about a $20,000 pot on our 5-5-10 game? There it is, 2 full boards.
Okay.
10 in the wind, or 10 on the
wind.
flop. Aces holds for the first run out. 10
Oh my gosh.
on the flop.
Another 10.
Aces scoop the whole thing in 2 runouts for $20,000. Steven with the check mark. Nice hand stacks, both Phil and Jeff. Steven had them both covered at the start of this hand.
Wow.
Oh my God.
$5,000 in profit in a 5-5-10 game headed towards Steven.
And it's going to be an open here from JD as we start the second half of our stream. The ace-10 of clubs going to make it 250 to go. Call from Zane on the button with the old king-queen. But, oh, how about a couple ladies in the hole?
With the ladies.
Oh, he's a ladies' man. He's going to make it $1,200 all day. And now Zane... Oh, wait. There we go. We missed JD. JD with the ace-10. Does he want to continue? He is in the middle.
Ace-10 suited 3 ways. It's... Imagine this is a little player dependent, you know. Ace-10 suited dominated by a lot of hands that 3-bet in this position, but only 975 to call. Zane knows he's third best and gets out of the way.
All right, so we're going to go to a flop then. Ace-10 high, currently trailing to the queens, and it will...
Top for JD versus the overpair
and
of
backdoor
Rick.
nuts for JD, too.
Backdoor clubs could come in for sure. And JD is prone to hit perfect.
Yes, I'm not counting him out just yet, but Rick definitely well ahead right now, and he's going to looks like bet about 800. Is that what it is?
Bets 900. JD thinking that through, like, you know, ace-king, ace-queen suited, ace-jack suited are all c-betting here, and ace-10 is crushing them now. So JD running through the options. Looks like he's going to put a raise out to find out where he's at. I don't know if that's exactly what he's trying to achieve, but he is going to find out where he's at, I think. Rick with 7,500 behind has to pick his moves here carefully.
See if the ends justify the means, I suppose.
So if he makes it like, I mean, maybe he just calls, but he hates to see a king or an ace peel. Like,
but why
I
would
think
10 be
10's just
racing
smooth
here?
call, yeah.
So like it sounds like jacks maybe. Like jacks is your best case scenario. King on.
See,
the
this
turn.
is what I'm saying.
Now we're in danger zone.
It sucks now that you don't get to see all 5 cards by ripping it on the flop over JD's raise, but I don't know, like if you 3-bet JD and he just calls with a set of 5s, you just own city. I truly don't know what's correct. I think maybe calling is the best. Maybe 3-betting is overplaying queens, but JD is going to check back, trying to realize all of his equity, and a 10
Wow.
on the river. JD with a pure gift in Jay Diggle's fashion. Rick now with 2 pair, and JD checking the king back on the turn. He might try to get some, I don't know, semi-thin value from an 8 or jacks and 9s and 7s. But JD with, golly, the trips with an ace kicker. And he's going to check it over to JD. JD doing his thing. I mean, this man runs better on average.
That's why I wasn't really shocked, you know. This has just happened time and time again.
JTN says, and this surprises us how? Skullbone says,
It
JD
doesn't
a
shock
set?
me.
Shocker.
Weird.
And JD's going to put Rick all in,
Oh my
trying to
goodness.
polarize. And this might get a call. I mean, it feels really crappy to fold queens here. And he calls immediately.
Oh, my goodness. He's going to hate to see it. Vomit City, 10 on the river is good. Seals the deal for JD to make a $10,000 profit in a huge pot, $20,000.
$20,000 pot.
Folds over to Caitlin. She thought about it for half a second. Big Daddy Chaz with sailboats.
Not about to fold a pair.
Nah, he's all in.
It's
And
hard to make a pair in this game. Oh,
Kevin has queens.
Kevin. Kevin always has Chaz dominated. Just every time.
this is the spot where you look down at fours, and you're just always gonna get a fold from like the last two remaining blinds. Kevin's doing it. He's making the call, and Chaz is like, uh-oh, you got to have a real strong hand.
And
There's one of the fours gone from Ron as well. Big Daddy Chaz drawing super slim. So we're going to pull in all of the chips from Chaz and the other two opponents to match that. Sorry, Chase. Now Kevin and Chaz are all in on the side. The effective stack here is Chaz for $7,000. This is a 15K plus pot.
all in pre.
All in pre.
And no one knows what Chase has.
Kevin, though, in a really good spot to ship a 15K pot if he can dodge the last remaining four in the deck or some sort of funky straight. Oh! There's a straight draw. Gonna need to find a 7 or a 3. It's a 4! The case 4! And Chaz!
My God.
Chaz goes from way behind to shipping a 15K pot. Kevin went from having 10K.
Oh, wait. Oh, so close.
I mean, let's be honest. What Chase had was relatively unimportant. He might have tripled
He
up.
wins the main. He's got a 7. He's got a straight.
What he has is relatively
I know.
unimportant. He
But
wins the
somehow,
main.
Chase triples up in this.
Kevin gets dumpstered in a huge spot to be sitting on 18,000 and gets wrecked by this run out.
Yep. Garbage day for the players. Now up to the blinds.
Dong's here to play.
Yep, there it is.
King 10 of diamonds, the royal flush draw. Over to JD, who looks interested with 2 aces. The pointy boys, he's going to 3-bet it to 1G. Over to Dustin with the ducks. So this is an interesting setup here. Blind versus blind versus blind. Straddle, technically. But he's going to fold the deuces. Dong doesn't want to get punked by JD. He's going to call. And we've got a pot developing. Aces versus King 10.
See a jack. And how a top pair. Now this could be blood in the water. Dong does have kicker problems. Can that help him get away
Top pair
from the
for
birds?
Looks over at JD. JD feels okay.
Oh my goodness. $700 is a third pot bet size.
And that's an honest tell from Dong. You know, he shakes his head. This isn't like, I mean, because we can see it. He isn't like thrilled about King 10.
Ugh, 8 does not help his scenario. Brings in any front door flush draws. He's not blocking it either, so yikes.
Okay, so Dong with maybe some reverse tells is, you know, he shakes his head in disgust on the flop and calls and then hits his card seemingly on the turn and bets. I think JD is going to see through this. And JD just getting paid here.
Yep, he will make this call, and we're going to go heads up to a river card, which is going to be an 8. Pairs the board.
So Dong might. So Dong's got to continue telling his story if he wants to have any shot at winning this. And a flush, you know, has to bet here, obviously. So he's going to keep betting. And JD with a gift, if he can find a call. Quick call. I've got a king. I've got aces. $13,000 pot. Biggest pot of the night so far, I think.
All right.
Hey, take a couple hand out.
So we got a hand here. So 10-8 offsuit for Han, who currently has a pair, and straight for Jack 10, 8, 9, 7. Yeah, straight for Sai. Raises it up and gets a call here by Han.
And the straight just got there. for Sai.
Oh, he already had it.
Oh, yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
he flopped it.
Huh,
And
see,
so
I don't pay attention.
Han checks. And let's see if Sai makes it a little bit small here to try to get called to get Han to call him with something.
And he's
Oh.
going to do the exact opposite.
And he's going to go big here. Uh-oh. Han just has an 8, and he's blocking the straight with his 10.
That is that's raising.
Oh, my goodness. Is he
God.
going to try to rep pocket 8s here?
I think On is in
Oh, my goodness.
punt mode.
Han is basically saying, I have pocket 8s.
Or 8-7.
Or 8-7. Wow. If this gets through, what a baller. I mean, Han's been kind of running into it. He's down piles, but he keeps trying. And, wow, flopping the straight, board is paired, and Han is going for it on the river. Wow. So I was trying to do the combinations in his head of what boats beat me here. What boats could he have? Obviously, there's no flush. He doesn't have to worry about that.
Replaying the action, it does make sense because
Yeah, so Han raises it up to 20, gets 3-bet to 60. Han calls. I mean, he can do that with pocket 8s. He can do that with 8-7. Then Han leads out. Now, imagine him leading out with 2 pair or a set of 8s, and then gets raised, and then just calls. Then he checks, as there is a straight out there. Sai checks as the board gets paired. And then he check raise jams here on the river.
this is an excellent bluff spot. You're 1.8 to win 5.8.
Wow. This is one of the nicest bluffs I've seen on this. You rarely see a bluff like this on this stream.
This is an excellent bluff. But Sai's probably also thinking, too, On's been wild all night. He's been kind of crazy, which has pluses and minuses because it opens his range up 7-8
Okay,
there.
so we fixed it. So Sai has 1.8 to call.
We got to be right 2 out of 3 times.
I mean, it could even be potentially jacks, because Han did raise pre-flop. Oh, it got through! It got through! Oh my God! What a move! What a move!